Hey folks, we're going to switch over to the amFilm HD Clear S23 Ultra screen protector from a glass screen protector using UV resin that I'll link down below. It's been an amazing screen protector. I love it, but it's not compatible with a lot of cases, especially more rugged cases that extend around the edge of the phone. It'll pop up the edges. So I'm going to swap it out for a little bit so that I can use a different protector. To answer some common questions, no, your phone does not need to be on whenever you do this. I just have it on in maintenance mode, which they now have on Galaxy series phones. So here we go. Let's get started. Got a few other things around here, such as my cloth, got a couple extra cleaning wipes, alcohol wipes, stuff like that. Just various things to make it easy on myself in case I need them while I'm cleaning the phone. I tend to be a little paranoid about things like dust. We'll use their little pack here, or their little sheet to set your phone on. We'll use that. We'll use their little sheet to set your phone on. Okay. There's my phone. Looking good with the S23 color directly from Samsung.com. I'm going to pull off the old screen protector. This is the glass one using the UV glue that I reviewed previously. Love that screen protector, or it doesn't fit right with cases. We are not going to be applying these camera protectors. I already have camera protectors. I go over each individual lens, which I have had 100% case compatibility with. Love them. And these ones that have a bigger frame that wrap around all of your lenses at the same time are going to be compatible with less cases. So let's move those off to the side here. Going through the collection of stuff we received, we got a manual. Oh, we got a little alignment tool here. And then we have our screen protectors. This is a 2-pack. Let me go ahead and set that over there. Let's open up our installation accessories. I got a wet wipe and a dust claw and a dust sticker, which is exactly what I'd expect from something like this. Oh, installation instructions. We'll scan that here in just a minute. All right, good to go. So next step we want to follow is we want to get their installation instructions up on the screen. You can scan this code. It comes on the front of the manual. I find this is becoming really common either on the outside of the case or on the manual. I'll scan it. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got it up. Let's go ahead and take our screen protector out of the case. Oh yeah, see, they have the installation video over here. Okay, we have our instructions up in the corner over here. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first of all, they have you set your phone down. That's perfectly fine. They use a wet wipe. Let's see how good these wet wipes are from them. Here we go. And then using a microfiber cloth, I'm going to pause the video. All right, pausing the video while I go ahead and get this done. Because I just had a screen protector on this thing, this is not going to be a difficult process. These wet wipes, if I were to rate them, seem to be about a 6 on the scale, or maybe a 7 on my 1 to 10 scale. They seem to have plenty of alcohol on them to do the job, and that's what I like. All right, so there we go. We've wiped it down. Next, we need to use our microfiber cloth to clean off the screen. Here we go. There we go. Now we're going to use our dust removal sticker. So your goal here is to make sure that you're picking up any extra dust. Okay, got that. I will save that one. I don't know if they included a second kit of dust removal stickers, so I'll keep that one around. We'll continue our video. So they have you stick this little guy into the bottom of the phone. And so this is a new way. For a little while, many years, there was never an alignment tool given to you whenever you bought a screen protector. Then some manufacturers started to include full plastic frames. I've noticed recently that a lot of manufacturers have moved to these where you plug this little dongle into the bottom of the phone, and then that provides the alignment because you can align it right on little tabs that are built into the screen protector film. It's kind of a neat idea. Let's go ahead and watch the rest of the video and then we'll get started on the install. Okay, so they're aligning it. They are pulling off the center first, sticking it down. Then they're picking up the top half and rolling the top half off. And then they're pulling the bottom half off. That seems pretty straightforward. I think I can do this pretty fast. What we're going to do, and then remove the top mask and you're done. All right, here we go. And then recalibrate your fingerprint. That's the directions on pretty much all screen protectors. Okay, we will kill the Firefox window. Finishing getting some more dust off, I noticed a few particles accumulated while I was putting on the alignment tool on the bottom. So here we go. We're going to install the screen protector now. First, we're going to pull off the one with the number 1 tab. It's off. We're going to align it up. Want to make sure it's completely aligned. Okay. We will go across the center first. There we go. Got the center on. Then we're going to do number 2. So we're going to pull up on the top and we're going to roll out the top section here. See, so roll out the top section. All right. Unlike the UV cured ones, you can take your time with these. Don't get too worked up. Don't get concerned. Okay. So I'm squeegeeing these down. We will see. I seem to be a little off alignment here with my front-facing camera, so I'm not sure how happy I'm going to be about that, but we're going to try it out and see how it works. If it doesn't interfere with my front screen, my front facing camera, then so be it. Okay, next we got to do is we got to do number 3, the bottom. So now we'll grab it by the bottom. There we go. And what I'm going to do is be ready to come in behind this thing. This is such innovation compared to what it used to be. It's amazing. All right, so we're going to pull this guy off of here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to manually roll this guy down to make sure that it is all in place. All right. Okay, now that we got it down, I'm going to come back on top. Yeah, something about the alignment with this did not work as well as it could have. That's okay. That's why 2-packs exist. And then I'm going to have to pull off the top here. Let's go ahead and... All right, so we're pulling that part off. And now we got to do our edges and our corners. So I'm going to roll the film down along the edges here. Try to push out any bubbles I've got. Okay, bubbles are gone out of that side. There are no bubbles on that side at all. Now I'm doing this side. There are a few tiny little bubbles in the screen protector, but that's okay. It's our first time doing this one. So this is not as perfect as it could be because I had these 2 pieces of film separate, the actual screen protector and this piece of film. So just a cautionary item for those who are doing the install, make sure your 2 pieces of film stick together, which is perfectly fine. So like all of these screen protectors, or the vast majority of them, this install isn't perfect. It's pretty dang good. I can see a couple tiny little air bubbles in this film, but that's all right. I can always replace this film again. What I really want to make sure I'm dealing with is any air bubbles that exist toward the edges. That is what I want to be careful of. Because I do not want to be in a situation where I have air bubbles popping up under the edge, which allows things like oils and other things to creep in, and then it'll start to lift the entire screen protector. You really want to make sure it's down as much as you can. Okay, so it's down as far as it can be. Looking pretty good. Open the phone up, swipe. Not perfect, but pretty good. Nice for a film screen protector. I have a few little bubbles. If I did this again, I'm sure I could figure out how to not have that happen again. I'm going to have to reboot this and train this on my fingerprints. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, this is a Spigen case that I picked up in the past and could not use because my screen protector was too close to the edge. I can see the edges of the film all the way around. So I think I'm going to be in great shape. So here we are. Got my phone. Let me retrain my fingerprints here. So for anyone who hasn't done this before, what you typically need to do is you need to basically erase most or all of your fingerprints in most cases in order to make these things work. So I'm just going to remove my fingerprints now. Move, add fingerprint. All right, add fingerprint, register. Not just all about tapping around. I love how it moves the circle around now. We'll lock it and then we'll unlock it. Good to go. Working great. There you go. Perfect. So there it is. Installing of an amFilm S23 Ultra screen protector. My process was not super duper smooth, but it went okay. I have a couple little bubbles, not super happy about that, but for a first install with this film, it's okay. I'm sure I will get better, and next time it'll be almost exactly perfect. But this time it was not quite. So coming back about 4 hours later, since I replaced the screen protector, pretty good so far. It's like all of these film protectors, especially the thinner ones. I've got a number of little bubbles here. None of them appear to be dust related. They all appear to be just little bubbles that ended up getting caught up whenever I tried to reposition the screen protector. That's fine. They likely won't work out, but when the screen is on, they're just fine. You can kind of see them right. You can see one right there. There's there's one there. There's one down here. They're more apparent in the reflection of the lights than they are just whenever you're looking at the phone and using it. The screen protector is not as clear as a glass screen protector, but that's the way it is whenever you're using film screen protectors. It does work just fine with the S Pen. Been okay with that. So yeah, I'll show you here. So that works fine. It's not catching, unlike some of the really soft screen protectors. Sometimes they'll catch the nib and you'll feel like you're pushing through the protector. That is not the case here. It feels perfectly fine. It has a better texture than glass because it's not quite as smooth. So it's not bad, and it's working just great. So that's good. Other than that, the screen protector has fit all 3 cases that I've tried so far. I moved back over to this Spigen case, which I ordered off Amazon. Overall, I like it. After coming from glass, it just attracts more fingerprints. It's harder to keep clean, that type of thing. I'm going to keep it on here for the time being. We're getting into spring, and I'm going to start doing a lot more outdoor activities. And in those cases, I want to have a real phone case. I don't want to be stuck with an ultra minimalist case like a later case. Overall, not too bad. Liking it just fine. Just wanted to come back and do a quick check-in on it. I think it'll do a perfectly fine job. My only caution to folks doing this after seeing this and experiencing it is when you first stick in the little alignment tool in your USB-C port and then you set the screen protector on there, make sure it's lined up precisely. That little alignment tool that sticks into your USB-C port does not perfectly align the screen protector, which it has for other phones I've done it with. So maybe I just screwed that up, but it's slightly off angle. It is not interfered with the camera, even though it looks like it should. It is not interfered with it. Everything's fine. But next time I'll be much more careful about whenever I shove that tool in and then I set the screen protector and latch it in, about assuring that it's aligned correctly up and down and that it matches over the corners. Even then, not been a problem, and I'll replace this screen protector as soon as it gets mucked up because I have another one in the package. That's it. Those are my thoughts. Thanks. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing if you really enjoyed it. Really appreciate it. I hope your day is going well.